how do you sort of think about how to lead your company and also the marketing through kind of these like economic transitions?
Really good question. If you don't mind me being a little nostalgic, I've been doing this long enough that I was in business in 2007, 2006, when it was the last big, felt overnight dramatic crash. Every other house in a neighborhood was for sale. Every fourth house had a foreclosure sign on it.
Right.
It was, and I taught people how to invest in real estate.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
good time to be in that industry. And so I share that because there was an analogy that prompted, and that shift in the market, Cole, actually took me from one of the educators in the real estate space, because that's where I started. I was a broke kid who got into real estate, so that's what I taught for almost 20 years. That shift in the market, because of one mindset shift, took me from being one in the crowd. Within 2 years, I was the largest real estate educator in the world, with several hundred employees, and doing events all over. And it was this, and this is a simple analogy, but hopefully it sticks forever. And I haven't told this in a long time, but when the market shifted so hard, I was trying to figure out, how do I meet people? Right now they're saying real estate is the worst thing in the world. Everything's in foreclosure. Nobody's buying. You can't fix and flip. By the time you buy it and fix it, the house is worth less because the market's going down, right?
Yeah.
So I remember thinking of this analogy, and it became around the Titanic. And you made me think about it when you said life preservers.
Right.
Because I thought, when the market is good, 2006, when the economy's going good, it's like getting on the Titanic, the biggest ship, the fastest ship of all time. It's going to take me to America in the fastest way, most luxurious way possible. It is aspirational. You get on that feeling. But then all of a sudden, Titanic hits an iceberg. And you're in the water and it's freezing. Sometimes we don't adjust our message quick enough. The same thing that if you and I were salespeople to sell tickets to the Titanic, that messaging, now all people care about is a life preserver.
Right.
And sometimes we adjust 10% when we have to adjust 20 or 30% to meet people where they are. So I remember watching other people in the real estate education space talking about the second house and making money.
Just
And I'm like,
inflating the claims almost.
yeah, and I'm like, that's not where they are. People just want to feel safe. And I wrote a book and switched the message to say, hey, fix and flip is dead right now. Buy and hold is scary. I said, but there are institutional buyers buying houses cheap. I could show you how to make a good living it was called wholesaling at the time. But long story short, I sold life preservers, and I shifted my message into protection. Because listen, if you know how to sell better, can you survive a tough winter? Of course you can, right? If you know how to impact, if you care about your clients, there's foundational things that no matter what the economy does, there are people that are going to survive. So I would shift into the mechanisms that protect people. So I shifted my whole messaging into protection mode, selling life preservers. That's what I told the team. I shifted scripts, philosophy, wrote a book about it, and we not only grew, everybody else went out of business, and we became number one. Now, I want to tell you is, for a while though, if you have a life preserver and you're just feeling protected, how I evolved out of it is eventually that changes. And I remember being a year or two in and things were getting a little better. And I thought to myself, we got to kick them. Now they're getting comfortable with all the craziness. Like when craziness first starts, it's like shocking. And then you get kind of used to it, right? Foreclosure talk when it first happened was like, oh my God. Then it was like, yeah, all my friends are doing foreclosures too. It's an easy way out, right?
Yeah.
You get used to it. So then I thought to myself when we were about 2 years in, I got to kick these people off the life preserver. I got to get them disturbed with inaction, because when everybody else is sitting on a life preserver, if you're the first one to take action, sell better, flip better, buy better, sell better, love better, if you're the first one to shift, then this is an absolute unfair advantage. So I shifted my message away from life preservers. I said, get your butt off the life preserver. It's time to do work again. And then we went back up into the aspirational piece. So I think just looking at those phases is we have to dramatically shift the way we communicate with people. And sometimes it's not the offer.
Right.
It's just how we communicate the offer.
It's the packaging.
It's the packaging around it.